Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. Today I've got some practical protection for your travel purposed radios. I tried too hard on that one, didn't I? What I want to show you is some gear from Gigaparts that mates up with their Explorer backpack. I've got a headset carrier, I've got a laptop sleeve, and I've got the 705 protection bag. And this 705 protection bag is actually version 2 because it got better than the version they had before. Let's get over to the workbench and show you how all this stuff goes together. Gigaparts makes all kinds of bags for their Explorer series backpack, and this bag here is actually a protection case for your ICOM 705, and it came a little crushed and flattened in shipping, but this is the IP-705 V2, and it's supposed to work with the 705. So here we have the bag with the naked radio. I still have the antenna relocator on the side. We've got the nice fuzzy parts on the inside, so they're not going to scratch your radio, and then there is a little bit of the hook part. Or is this the loop part? I don't know. It's the hook and loop. There's a little part of the rough part that is in front of the radio, but I think there's enough room that it's not going to matter. If it is one of those things that concerns you, I would probably think about putting a cloth in there as well. But if you put that on and fold it over, there is some strength there. And before it even gets down to touch anything, it's touching the VFO knob over here on the right-hand side. One of the cool things about the way the Gigaparts works is these guys are radio operators. So when they make something like this to hold your radio, there's actually a lot of thought that goes into it. So even over here on the side, there is room for you to shove your cables through so that you could work on this radio while it's still inside of this case. And just in case you were wondering, that super strong Velcro is on both sides of the case. It is supposed to work with all kinds of different protection frames, and this is the ARC 705, ARK 705 from our friends over at WinCamp, and this is the protection frame that I run all the time on my radio, and I am a big fan of it. It also comes with the RC2, which is a stud that changes your antenna position from horizontal to vertical and allows you to run SO239 based antennas. The typical SO239 based antenna that I run is the HYS NL-R2 for 2 meter 70 centimeter work, and this is a little springy and so forth, and I can shove it down inside my backpack and it gets the job done. With all that out of the way, we need to see if this fits inside of that case. That is some serious Velcro. The radio is not going to be able to sneak out all on its own. But she does fit down in there nice and snugly, and there's room, as you can see here, there's room for those ears to fit outside. And then your radio is protected. This part here protects the face of the radio, and then the rest of this protects the rest of the radio. And you have the Velcro on the bottom, which allows it to secure in place inside of the Gigaparts Explorer backpack. This faceplate cover protector part here comes off completely, and there's a neat little trick with this too. Let me get the radio back out of the bag and I will show you that trick. And this will all break in a little bit easier as time goes by, but what you can do is you can take that part there, and now you have a radio stand to make a nice comfortable operating position. And as I'm sitting at the desk staring at it, it is directly on for comfortable operation. And this is even better if you were one of those operate out of the bag types because of the Velcro. Now it is Velcro stuck to the bottom of the bag, and it's not going to slide around as you're pushing on it and operating on it. So that is pretty slick. I took the set it and forget it laptop sleeve out on a POTA activation that I did a while back. Did a full review on how you can get that thing customized to whatever size laptop you want, and I've got that video linked up in the corner there for you. You can put this in your Gigaparts bag, and the Velcro on the bottom here will stick to the Velcro on the laptop sleeve. So there you go. You'll be able to run your 705 case and carry your laptop, and there's still room for one more case. This is the headset bag, the IPHPB, which is headphone bag. And there's room in there to put in your headset and have it fit in there nicely. But I think that this is also kind of made out of that same cooler material. So you could carry a lunch with you in here if you wanted to. It's got a fuzzy bottom, so it's not going to be like waterproof or easily cleanable for that purpose. But you could also use just this bag here as an entire radio go bag. So there is the headphone bag, the IC705 bag, and the laptop holder all in one. I dig me some morale patches. I love the way that there's all this extra Velcro space on here to add extra morale patches and other things to personalize your radio gear. Maybe if you don't want to be funny, you can just put down something that says like this is the ICOM 705, or this is my laptop, or this is property of KM9G, or whatever the case may be. Personalize it, make it your own. The space is available for you to do so. I've got some links in the description down below where you can find some customizable morale patches, just some fun morale patches, and of course all of the Gigaparts bags and so forth that I showed you in the video today. There's actually even a discount code for you if you use the link in the description, because that'll key in that it came from this video. If you have big boy radios like the 7300 or the 710, then Gigaparts has a way to store that in your backpack as well. So the backpack's extremely versatile. Get two. Stay tuned for more field solutions, because I like taking my radios out of the ham shack and getting out in the wild and doing parks on the air and other things along those lines. The Gigaparts Explorer backpack probably would work out really well for air travel for you, for just a full weekend or an overnight office trip. That way you can still take your radios with you and protect them while you're on the airplane. There is a video right over here I think you'll enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.